does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review. And today I'm excited to be doing another special Kickstarter review. And today for Grim End Manor from Bush Baby Games. This is for 2 to 6 players. Age is 12 and up, and it'll take about 15 to 30 minutes to play. And in Grim End Manor, you will be killing people and stealing their gold and trying to be the first person to accumulate 10 gold or have the most gold at the end of the game. This is currently on a Kickstarter near you right now. It is already successfully funded, so if you like what you see, you can go ahead and just buy this bad boy. But is it good? Let's open it up and see how it plays. Alrighty then, we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Grim End Manor. First and foremost, we have our handy dandy rule booklet, which, as you can see, has my logo on it, which is really, really cool. Pretty sure the final version is not going to have that, which gets me to a good point, that this is the promotional copy you see in front of you, so things are subject to change. Obviously, that's not going to be your box. I do think the artwork is near done, though, because, well, aside from that one, as you can see, the artwork is very nicely done. It looks really good. Graphic design is nice, but what you see is subject to change. So first and foremost, we have a handy dandy rule booklet. It is pretty short. I think it's about 5-6 pages. It is very clear and concise. It's a simple game, and it'll have you up and running in no time. Big thumbs up on the rule booklet. Next, you're going to get gold tokens. Now, as you can see, I don't have gold tokens. I have poker chips. That's what I'm using. This is going to represent the money. The final game is obviously going to have gold tokens. I don't know exactly how they plan on doing that, but you're going to have some form of currency in the game, because in this game, you're going to be trying to get to 10 points, or have the most, or have over 10 points and, not be tied. So we're going to put those over there for now, and we're going to take a look at the stars of the show, which are the cards. First, we got our starting player card. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a sword, and this is going to go whoever's the starting player. Next, you're going to have a bunch of different role cards, and they're all going to have unique special abilities. Even though a lot of them do repeat, I shouldn't say all of them are going to have unique special abilities, but there are quite a few in here. So, for instance, we got the Chambermaid here. At the end of the round, gain 1 gold for each lord in play, or steal 1 gold from another player. So, this is going to allow you to steal from other people. You got the Queen. At the end of the round, gain 3 gold, which, you're only going to 10 points, so 3 gold's pretty good. We got this guy right here. He's the Coachman. When played, target 2 other cards and swap them around. Now, the thing to pay attention to on these cards is not the artwork or anything like that, but the name of the card, since it will have impact on what other cards do throughout the game, but most importantly down here. So when played, when you play this, it immediately happens, and then some of them won't immediately happen. So for instance, at the end of the round, and most of them will say either when played or at the end of the round, so take that into consideration when you're looking at your card. But you're going to have a whole big stack of cards. Another thing I want to mention about these cards is down here at the bottom. This is 2 to 6 players, so this one is only for a 2-player game. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6-player game, excuse me. This one down here, this is for a 4, 5, and 6-player game. So it's going to be pretty easy to modify the game based on how many players you have, which is always a nice little feature, even though I think they should make that maybe just a smidge bigger. But anywho, the rule booklet also does mention that you can keep any of these cards and modify the game in any way you want to. So if you want to have a nicer game, you can take out all the people that kill and steal, or you can do various different things. But anywho, let's get into the gameplay, because the gameplay is relatively simple. You start off the game, everybody's going to get 2 chips like that, boom, and you are on your way to hopefully being the king of Grim End Manor, or the guy that ends up getting the manor. So everyone's going to get 6 cards, and I have 7 because I can't count, so we'll put that one back. And we are going to be drafting 2 of these cards. So you're going to look at the various different special abilities, decide which ones you want, and you say, I'll take that one and that one. I'm going to pass them off to your left. Now, you may have noticed I put this card right down here. This is going to be the graveyard. This is where dead people go, the dead characters, because characters will get killed off. And other characters will use special ability, will have their own special ability, which can dig through the graveyard and use various different special abilities. There's quite a few special abilities in this game that will be taking place. So we drafted our 2 cards down here, anyway, and then you're going to pass to your left, so someone's going to pass you a pile of 4, and you'll say, oh, I'll take these 2 cards. And then you're going to pass them on once again, and then you're going to get 2 cards, then you're going to pick one of the 2 cards left, then you put the next one in the discard pile. Now, the discard pile is different from the graveyard, so take that into consideration. Next, you're going to have 5 cards in your hand, and you're going to see who's the starting player, and the starting player is going to lay down one of their cards. So a very good card right here is the Beggar. If you have a 5 or 6 player game, this card is really, really good. When played, receive 1 gold from the player with the most gold. So this goes with ties as well. So essentially, at the beginning of the first game, if you had a 6-player game and you played this, you would get 5 gold. The problem with that is you're going to gain a lot of gold, but then you're going to have a huge target on your back. And you don't win if you instantly get 10 gold. You have to have 10 gold at the end of the round, and people can and will target you. This is definitely a take that kind of game. So you're going to play that card, then this guy over here is going to play his card, and if it's a when played, it's going to take its special ability, and you're going to go around playing your various different cards, doing all the various different effects, and at the end of the round, you're going to collect your gold, and if someone has 10 gold, then they'd be the winner of the game, assuming they're not tied. If not, you're going to get rid of all these cards, you're going to deal these cards, and deal 6 once again, do the drafting thing, play the cards, rinse, wash, and repeat until someone has 10 points or more and no one else is tied with them, and then they will be the winner of Grim End Manor. And that in a nutshell is how Grim End Manor is played. Alrighty then, Grim End Manor from Bush Baby Games. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, the game's not going to be for everybody. It's a very, very take-that-ish game. You're going to be stealing from other people, you're going to be killing from other people, which is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Also, this game definitely has the issue of when you have a big lead, you will not have it for long because everyone will crush you. They will single-handedly steal from you and murder your characters and switch out your characters with crummy characters, and you'll be like, ah! It's actually one of those kind of games where you kind of want to be in second place the whole time and be like, hey, look at his big stack of coins. Look at his big stack. Oh, I won. Ha 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 ha. It's kind of one of those games, which is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Also, it is on the lighter side. That's the last con I have. It is on the lighter side, which is not going to be for everyone because, you know, there's some strategy here. There definitely is some strategy here, but it's not a meaty strategy game by any stretch of the imagination. Now, moving on to the pros go, I actually enjoyed this game. I was skeptical. I read the rule booklet and I was like, I don't know. This looks, you know, a little too simple for me. Like, I'm not a big fan of just take that game. It's like, haha, I killed your guy. Haha, I steal your gold. Ha 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 ha. So I was not expecting to like it, but I did. I actually did enjoy this game an awful lot, and I'll tell you why. It was the drafting mechanic. I liked the drafting mechanic a lot, because I played a lot of these take-that games where it's just you get your hand of cards, and you ha ha ha, I did that, ha ha ha, I did that. It's like, it's not my cup of tea. But this one, I like it because there's just this added layer of strategery in there. Imagine it like some ice cream, and they just said, hey, we're going to melt some peanut butter and put it on top. It's just, ooh, it makes it that much better. Because you got these cards, especially when you start off with 6, you're like, ooh, I can do that. Wait, I'm not the starting player, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Oh, and maybe I'll try and do that, because I think he's going to do this. There's a lot of like those little head game kind of things where you're trying to predict what other people are going to do, especially as you get later into the game. They're like, oh, they got 8 points, so I really need to bump up my points consumption this turn. I like that avenue a lot. Also, the artwork, take it or leave it. Some people are going to like it, some people are not going to like it. I did. I thought it was nice. It kind of got me a little bit more immersed into the theme. I imagined all these people in like the 18 and 1900s, and they're all dressed up in their fancy attire. Like you got the gardener and the queen and all that sort of stuff. I enjoyed the artwork. The components were really nice. This is a promotional copy I had, but the cards were definitely thick, sturdy. They were nice. The gameplay itself was incredibly simple and easy to teach. There was another thing. I busted this out on my game night, and everybody liked it. I was very, very surprised because a lot of the people at my game night are not into these lighter, quicker, take that kind of games, and they agreed with me that the drafting mechanism really is the savior of this game. Overall, Grim End Manor, I enjoyed it quite a bit. If you like quick, light games, definitely check this one out. If you like take-that games with just a bit of strategy, check this one out. Keep it on your radar. I think it's got about 6 or 7 days left to go on its Kickstarter. Like I said, it's already successfully funded, so let's see if we can get this thing some stretch goals if they have stretch goals. But if this looks like it's your cup of tea, check out the Kickstarter link below. Tell them Bowers Game Corner sent you. Also, in the comments below, let me know what's your favorite take-that game that I need to check out. I enjoy Munchkin. I enjoyed this, but I have had some really bad experience with take-that game, so let me know in the comments below what are some other good ones. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.